Hey everybody, John Reinhardt here, and this is the first in our series of working virtually. We're going to show you some tips, tricks, techniques, and programs that I use that help me to work from home, not having to go into the office, especially during this time with coronavirus. So stay tuned. More to come on how to list a home in Brooklyn with the Brooklyn MLS. Now, especially as Brooklyn agents, we have challenges that other people don't have in the rest of the country. Many MLSs have auto document signing signatures baked right into their MLS, where you can take a listing and have the sellers sign them immediately. And it's a great feature to have, and I hope that our MLS will have it soon. But in the meantime, we have to figure out another way to do it. So some agents use DocuSign, DigiSign, SkySlope, and other signing programs that are out there. There are so many. I'm going to share with you today what I use and how I use it and how I can make the Brooklyn MLS listing work with it. So there are some forms that you need to have and a program that you need to have. But I'm going to offer you a free trial program for Adobe Sign. And I like that program. I'm going to show you how to use it, how I use it in actuality, just a real live example of it. And then, you take it from there. See if this one works for you. There'll be other solutions down the road. I'm going to go into a lot of other things as we progress through this working from home video series. But the first one's going to be taking a listing. And, many people say, wow, how can I take a listing in the day of coronavirus? Well, it's not easy. It's not easy. This house, I happen to have the photos already done before we had the executive order. But from what I'm hearing from the MLS and different local leaders, that they're loosening up a little on certain things. As long as it's safe and there are precautions taken, there is the ability to get into some certain properties. Just not showing buyers around anymore, and you're not allowed in the seller's house. But I sent the photographer over, and they took the virtual tour and 3D pictures, and that seemed to work out fine. So if you have a seller that wants to sell their home, there is a limited number of things that we're able to do right now. You can always take a picture of the outside. That's kind of easy. That I recommend. But you can also have them take photos inside. Now, they're not going to be professional, but they can be something. And as long as they're decent and we can edit them in Photoshop, we'll be okay with them, at least in the interim. We'll put something up saying these photos are temporary and the professional ones will be taken later. The rules might lighten up also, where they may allow a photographer into the house if the seller allows it. I've been hearing that that's might be okay. So let's see how that unravels. Again, this is a day-to-day, hour-by-hour operation. We're not sure how it's going to work out. But the best thing to do is you can get a listing online digitally, and you can, if you can get the photos up, then we're good to go without going into the house. Let's see how that works out. So once we get the exterior photo and possibly some interior shots, it's time to get the listing agreement signed and ready to go. So in order to do that, you need to have a digital signing program. And I'm going to show you how Adobe Sign is the one that I use and will get the job done. For a free trial of Adobe Sign, you can click the link right here that I am giving you. It is for johnreinhardt.link/Adobe free trial. That will get you a 7-day free pass to check it out and see if you like it. That link will lead you to Adobe Sign, and you'll get a free trial. It's $14.99 a month, or check it out for free. $14.99 a month if you pay for the yearly subscription, or you get 7 days for free. See if you like it, and just try it. It's a good possible solution. I'll show you how easy it is for me to do it. So let's go through the process. And first, what you do, once you open up the program, download the program, get the free trial. I'm going to show you. You need to find the forms. And what I do is I have a folder with all my forms in it. And these forms can easily be gotten from the MLS. Actually, let me show you how to do that. That's real easy. I'm going to make this as a very basic page tutorial, so that if you don't know anything about this technology stuff, you'll still figure it out. So you know how to log into the MLS, right? So once you get into the MLS, there is a link on top called Links. And once you click on the links, you will see the standard forms. And you will see the Brooklyn, the listing form, new listing agreement down there. And what, you'll see this form is not really built for us to do a good job with Adobe Acrobat. So what I've done is taken this form and taken it and turned it around and straightened it out myself. But all the forms are here that you need in the MLS, except for that one. If you want that one already straightened out, just text me or email me and I'll be happy to send it to you in the proper fashion. So here's what it looks like when you see my forms. I have the listing form here, and this is what it looks like. It's all straightened out. Now, easily, once you have the form and the program, you open it up. You just have to go into the different settings here, and I'm going to go the right-hand column and click on Edit PDF. Now that I'm editing the PDF, and I'm going to blow this up a little bit so you guys can see a little better, I'm going to click into the address, and this is the listing that I just took virtually, and I'm going to put in here, let's do a new address, 1313 Mockingbird Lane. And does anybody know what that address is for? Well, if you don't, then I'm going to have to share that with you. That's one of those scary families. I think it's the, is it the Munsters? The Munsters it is. The Munsters. That was a great show. 1313 Mockingbird Lane. And now you can put the rest of the address in there. Brooklyn, New York, 11234, wherever the heck it is. And then you put in here the date that it expires. December 31st, 2020. Okay, so that's pretty easy, right? Then you go down to the other areas. The price of the home, you just enter it in there. I mean, so basically, you could see that it's a typical form. Fill it out the same way that you'd fill any other form out. If you need to fill in something that's not in there already, if there's not a box already, a text box, what you need to do is add a new box. So you have to add text and go down to here. Let's say I want to put in date, and I want to put a date of 3/23/2020. Okay, and that's that. All right, now, what do you do next? Let's go into this thing here. We did this already. I'm going to close this editing thing out. Hit the word close. And what I'm going to do is click on a little section over here that says fill and sign. Fill and sign. What do you want to do next? I want to fill it out and sign it. So in this case, if there's anything else that you need to fill out on it, you can. In some cases, you might sign your signature here. I already did it. But on your blank forms, you won't have the signature signed, so you're going to have to do that. And then you want to go to next. When you click next, it says you want to save the document. Okay, I want to save the document, and I want to request signatures. So let's get started. And I want to request signatures. I'm going to send this to myself. I'm going to send it to my Evernote account. I'll send this to myself, and then I'll specify where to sign. So now it's going to upload this document to the web, and your next task is to just put markings in the places where you want them to sign it. So here we go. Here's the listing agreement. I want to sign it, do it here, so I just click on this box here, and it's going to come up here. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to type in there, or do you want them to do a signature? I want to make it a signature field. Okay, and that's a signature field. The other owner, the two owners, I want two owner signatures. All right, the address here now. Here, I could put that in myself, or I can have them enter it in case they have a different address. And you can have them put their phone numbers in. All right, if they have other phone numbers, they could put in there, or you could already fill that in where I showed you before we enter the text. I like to fill it all in ahead of time, so this is a sample that we'd like to have them do already. And then here on the bottom, as you know, that signature of the owner is required again. So we click the pen that makes them sign it. And again, the pen that makes them sign it. And that's it. So now we're done with this part. And now we just click send. And it will send this out. New listing agreement has been successfully sent for signature. And that's it. That's it. That's all we have to do. But there are other things as well that you might have to use Adobe Sign for. So this is just one form. You need the New York State disclosure form. So I have that here. This is the New York State disclosure form. We have to fill that out. And again, I click these boxes here already. There is a way to do that. I filled it in just the same as we did before. When you want to fill it out yourself, you edit the PDF. And if you want to edit it, they're going to give you an option here to edit this whole thing out. If you want to, whatever you need to do, you can just change it out. Okay, so now on the bottom here, you're going to have them sign it. So I'm done with this. All right, I filled it out already. I tried to save you guys some time. And then we just want to get it signed. So I have to go to this thing again, that little signature type thing, and I want to fill and sign it. And I will, it's all filled. If I want to sign it myself, which you don't have to do on this document, you do it. Otherwise, you just click next. You want to save this document before closing? Yes, I do. And I want to request signatures. Okay, once again, we do add the recipient's name again. Okay, and it's going to be my Evernote account. And I will send that, specify where to sign. So that's it. It's like 3 or 4 steps, and every document can be done this way. All right, so you're going to specify where you want them to sign. I want them to sign it here. And I want them to sign it right under it. Okay, that's it. And here I want the date. I'll put that in there. That's the date. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm going to now send this one off. And this is sent to be signed. Number 2. And any other forms that you have, you can also create. Now, the problem is if you have a form of your own from your own company, and it's in Word, you're going to have to convert that over. So here's how you do it. I'm going to show you a new form that we can create in Word. So I'm going to open up Word, a new document. You can open it up. Okay. So here we go. I'm in Word, and I'm going to make a new form. I'm going to first make, this is a new form. Okay, just like that. And I'm going to say put their name and sign. Okay. And, okay, this is a new form. I promise to stay safe pandemic. Okay, and that's it. I'm going to put, if you want to put a logo in there, you know how to do that here, right? Insert a picture. And I'll put a picture of my logo, my company there. It's easy like that. Make it a little smaller. Okay. And that's it. So now what I'm going to do is save this form. And I will save it as, right now I'm going to save it under Forms. And I will save it under New Form. This is a new form. I tested this out before. New form. Okay. It's just called New Form, so remind me if I forget. So now, since it needs to be in PDF format, I need to go into the Adobe program again, and I'm going to open up by creating a PDF from file. I know it's a little complex, but just follow this slowly. Rewind it if you have to. And I click on New Form. That's the one that we just had. Okay. Takes a second. It's converting it to a PDF. And it'll open up in a second. And now, same thing. So now we have a new form for them to sign. It could be any form that you have in your company. Type them over, set them all up on as a PDF, and you're good to go. So now what I want to do again, I want to fill and sign. So let's do that. That's what I typically do. It's the same procedure. This is a new form. I promise to stay safe during the epidemic. My name is John Reinhardt. My name is John Reinhardt. Okay. All right, my computer's dragging a little today. Internet's bad. And then I want them to sign here. I want to send it out for them to sign. I will go to next and let them sign it there. I save the document, and it'll ask me in the next. Okay, this is good. In the next option, it'll ask me where they should sign it. So now I'm going to request signatures. Don't just do get a link. Request signatures, and this is where you get to put in where they should do it. I'm going to put John Reinhardt again. Specify where to sign. Yeah, that's why I couldn't do it in the other one. It doesn't allow you to do it until you get to this level. And here's where you do that. Sign it here if you want to make it bigger. You can. And then you say send. And that's it. Okay. All right, so that's basically it. That's how you use Adobe Sign to get your document signed. Now, again, you need to do this, repeat this process for every other form that you need. The New York State disclosure. If you have a sign request form, you need to do it for that. Any forms that you have, just send over this way. And that's it, man. That's pretty simple. If you have any questions, give me a shout. I'd be happy to walk you through the steps. But that's how you do it with Adobe Sign. Free trial, 7 days. Give it a shot. Then you can try some other ones too. But let's just get the ball rolling here. Let's make make some progress and get better at the end of this whole thing. We should all be better by being able to digitally sign all of our documents. There's no need to go into the office and print them out anymore. There's no need to print them out at all. Just digitally sign them, save a file of them, upload them to the MLS, and we're good to go. That's how we do it in Brooklyn. So there you have it. It is possible and pretty easy to put a listing on the Brooklyn MLS. If you need the actual form that I converted, switched around, just please email me. I'll give it to you already converted and switched around to make it easier for you. Download the free Adobe trial for 7 days. See if you like it. Try some other ones if you'd like, and we'll get there soon enough. If there's anything I could do to help you through this journey of working from home, working virtually, let me know. I'd love to help you. If you'd like some free classes in the world on EXP, let me know that also. There is free training available, and I can give you a guest pass to join us in the world for any topic that you might want to be interested in learning more about. So just let me know. I'll be happy to help out. And while you're here at home and just chilling out for the next couple of whatever period of time it is, you might as well make that time valuable and learn as much as you can. I'm here to help you accomplish that. Anything I can do, just let me know. Peace. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.